it's Megan from Bookish Delights, and this is going to be a late July TBR. As you guys know, the month of June was very hectic for me, so I didn't get very many videos in, and July also really got hectic for me because I ended up finding a second job. So I was still trying to figure out my schedule for the two jobs I'm working, and I think I finally figured out how I can also film while working two jobs and just doing other stuff. So hopefully I am back on track, but this month may lack some more videos, so just a heads up, I'm not abandoning my channel or anything. It's just I'm trying to figure out a good set schedule when to film in between my two jobs. So without further ado, let's get right into this video. I'm going to start off with the two books that I started reading in July and I'm still reading. They are more of like a slow burn book for me. Like they're good, they're interesting, but it's not really grasping my attention enough that I want to just keep reading and just get them done quick. So these are just books that I return to here and there when I feel like I want to read something different. So the first one was actually my TBR jar pick for June, and that is Mask of Shadows by Lindsay Miller. And this does have LGBTQA plus whatever the acronym for that is. It has this represented in it with the main character. Some days the main character Sal goes with he, sometimes it's she, and then they also go by they them sometimes. So I like that aspect. I'm just at the start of it, still around chapter 13, so I'm getting there. Next we have a Newfoundland book, and this is We'll Be Burnt in Our Beds Some Night by Joel Thomas Hines. I talked a little bit about this. Again, I'm not too far into it. It's just like a slow burn book for me. I pick this up whenever I don't really want to read anything else and I just want to like change of scenery type thing. That's when I will pick this book up or the other book. So getting into the rest of the TBR, these are the physical books. I have Red, White, and Royal Blue by Casey McQuiston. This is, spoiler alert, going to be part of my June book haul. So I haven't heard too much about this book, about what it's about, but it's also another LGBT plus book. It's supposed to be cute, it's funny, it's really hyped up, and I can't wait to read it. The next one I've been saying I was going to read it for almost like every month now, and it is Always and Forever Laura Jean by Jenny Han. This is the third and final book in the To All the Boys I Loved Before trilogy. I did start it. I'm only on like chapter 5. I'm not too far into it, and I really want to get this book done. I love this series. The movie was pretty cute too. I enjoyed the movie. Obviously, I liked the book more. For those of you who don't know, this just follows the main character. She had written letters to all the boys she had loved in her life, and they got sent out, and it's just following the aftermath of that. The next book is also a very hyped up book, and I can't wait to read it, and it is Scythe by Neil Shusterman. I've been wanting to read it for a while. I even have a bookmark in here ready to go for when I read this. It's been on my TBR. I keep putting it on my monthly TBR, and I just never get around to it because, as you guys know, I have plenty of books on my TBR, and I don't always get a chance to read all of them, especially during the summer because that's when my work hours pick up. Moving right along, we have After You by Jojo Moyes. This is the second book in the Me Before You trilogy. I read the first book sometime last year, and although it's not a favorite series, and I think a lot of people don't even continue with the series or the trilogy, but I'm a person who like to finish it off unless I really, really hate the book. I thought it was really cute. I liked it. I enjoyed it. So I will be continuing on with the series. The last physical book I have, I wanted to read it last month, but again, it was so crazy last month I didn't get to read a lot of books, and that is Finale by Stephanie Garber. This is one of my top favorite series trilogies, and I can't wait to finish it off. This is probably going to be the next book I pick up after I finish. I'm currently working on Mask of Shadows because I do want to get that one done, even though it is a little bit of slow burn. I picked up the audiobook for it, so that might help me get through that faster. So I'm thinking Finale is going to be the next book I pick up after that. And then for audiobooks and ebooks, I have A Love and Gelato. I do not know the names of the authors for this because I forgot to look, to be honest. So I will pop up the books on screen. So we have A Love and Gelato. That, spoiler alert, I did read it. I really liked it. I can't wait to move on to the next one, which is Love and Luck. Love and Gelato follows along the main character where her mother dies from cancer, and then she's on a journey through the summer of finding more about her life and who she is, because her father wasn't in her life. So it follows along her journey with her friend trying to figure out who her father is, and there's a little bit of plot twist in there, and I really liked it. So the next audiobook I have is Sweet Bitter. Again, I will pop the book up on screen because I can't remember who this one is by. And this takes place in a restaurant. It's not something I would typically read, but I quite liked it. And I think there is a TV show out by the same name, and it plays off the book. The next audiobook I have is Julie and Julia, and this is a culinary book. I think it's based off of a blog she started, and then the blog turned into a book, and now it turned into a movie. I've been wanting to read it for a while. I finally got around to doing that, so spoiler alert, I have read that one. Then another audiobook I have is Fix Her Up. That is also a very hyped up book, and I've been wanting to read it ever since it came out. This one deals with an ex-baseball player and just trying to find his way, and the main character is sort of helping him along, but he doesn't want to admit it at first. And now, I don't have enough books to read, I am going to choose my TBR jar pick. Will I get around to it? I hope so. Okay, so this is my TBR jar, and I still haven't gotten a bigger jar to put this in, so it's easier to get a slip and mix it up. So I'm just going to swirl it around and, oh, I'm sorry, Viper. So we have Die For You by Amy Fellner Dominy. And that will be this book, and it's not a super long book, so hopefully I can get this done. So the premise of this book, if I can remember, is that the main character's Emma, her parents get divorced, and she has to live with her father, so she has to move states, and she meets this guy who she falls madly in love with, and I think he has some stuff going on, and it's kind of do you trust him type thing, if you do this there's consequences. And there's a little blurb here, and it says he will do anything to keep them together. So maybe he's a little crazy, maybe there's something going on in his life and she just doesn't really know it at first, but there could be secrets coming out and plot twists. So I can't wait to read this. And that is everything for my July TBR. Hope you guys like this video. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave any video suggestions you have down below in the comment section. And I'll see you next time.